It's essentially like a big jug of juice on my desk with 4 cups that are clean all the time. Does that make sense? Several months ago, on my own volition, with my own money, I bought this LEVN lapel mic. And since then, I've used it for every video I've ever done. I really, really like it. So I had reached out to them, the company, the people behind LEVN, and asked, is it okay if I maybe try another product? Would you like me to talk to your customers? And what if I tried something else? We'll talk about them more later, but they agreed and they sent me this awesome Bluetooth wireless headset. I've taken a week or two to use this every day, have my husband use it, have my mom use it, because I really didn't want to just unbox it for you and say, this is what it looks like. You guys can see all that from the product listing. No, I'm here to actually try it on, show you how it works. I'm going to do the best I can, and then you can make the informed decision about whether this product is going to be perfect for what you need or not. Okay, so out of the box, you're going to get this headset, this dongle, this charging dock, and you're going to get this charging cord, as well as instructions, of course. It's going to come with some charge, actually. You're not going to be having to charge overnight or anything. But when you are ready to charge it, you take your dock. Don't be confused. There's one on the back, and it actually says input. It's a USB-C input. That's where you put your charging cord. And then you plug this into your power source. So I'm just grabbing a cube that I have laying around. You probably have a bunch of things similar to this. And I'm going to plug it into a power source. Now you're going to see that the light goes on blue. So it means that, hey, I'm here. I'm ready to charge. I got juice. In order to charge your headset, you could either plug this in directly to your headset. You can just plug it in like that and you're charging. You've got your little light on. But if you want to use your charging dock, you plug in your USB-C to the USB-C port in the back where it says input. The light goes on. It means you're ready to charge. You go ahead and you slide this in, and it sits there in this kind of sleek, futuristic way, and it's charging. The way you know it's charging is because this red light is blinking. When the red light goes solid, I think solid blue, it means that it's fully charged. And at that point, you guys, this holds such a good charge that you can use it all day Monday, for example, forget to plug it in or forget to put it on the dock, wake up on Tuesday and use it all of Tuesday, and then literally I think all of Wednesday. You can use it for several full days without charging it. So that's amazing for someone like myself who doesn't always remember to put it on, and that doesn't mess up your whole workday. I do pop it on at night because it's just become a habit. But here's another reason why you're going to want this on your desk. Because this charging dock is not actually only to charge your headset. This charging dock is an actual charging dock. It has 2 USB 3 ports and 2 USB-C ports that are ready and, willing to charge whatever you need to charge. We'll talk about this in a second. I don't know about you guys, but I am always feeling like I'm looking for a port. But with this, with your dock from LEVN, you're essentially getting a free charging port for all of your devices because you can plug in your USB 3 here, for example, and I could charge my LEVN mic. Plug that in there. It's charging. I could also plug in a USB-C and charge something else. So like my kiddo's Yoto. I've been meaning to charge this for 3 days now. So now that's also charging. And I've got 2 things charging as well as my headset. It's essentially like a big jug of juice on my desk with 4 cups that are clean all the time. Does that make sense? Now let's talk about this little dongle. What is this for? What am I supposed to do with it? Plugging this in directly connects you without Bluetooth to whatever you're trying to connect to, as well as allows you to walk around, pace, while you're on a phone call, and you won't have spotty audio or you won't lose your signal like you might with Bluetooth. So that's a great option. But if you're not the kind of person who wants to use that, or you only want to use it ever so often, and you're wondering to yourself, what am I supposed to do with this? Put it in my pocket or something? No, they thought of everything. On the back of the charging dock, there's this little area that's a home for your dongle. So you just pop that in there and it stays in. I think it's magnetic or something. And that way you're not going to lose it when you're not using it. So for all I know, you might just keep that in there the entire lifetime of your use because you can use Bluetooth. But if you're ever in a situation where your Bluetooth is not working or, it's more convenient for you to use this, you have that option. It's USB 3, but some people just have USB-C devices. You might already have this then, but there's adapters. This is sold separately. This is from somewhere else. This is an adapter where I can plug in a USB, and then it turns it into a little USB-C. So this can go right into my phone, my iPad, tablet, computer, whatever I need it to be. And I even sometimes just pop this little adapter into the front so that I don't lose my whole setup. So this whole time I've been using my lapel mic like I normally do when I film videos and stuff. I'll first take this off and unplug it from my phone so you can hear what I sound like just without any noise reduction or any microphone at all. And then I'm going to connect to my phone, which is recording, and we will hear how this sounds. First thing we're going to do is just hear me without any noise reduction, any microphone, anything. This is a very quiet space right now, actually, but there's a fan going on. Now I'm going to connect our wireless headset. All right, I'm back. What do you think? I am wearing my cute headset. Let's talk about that first for a second. Um, you you may think the headsets are goofy if you're not the kind of person who has ever worn one before. Of the like goofiness level or whatever, this is pretty low on the goofiness level because these are really sleek, lightweight, or unisex. They just don't feel, I don't feel embarrassed. I don't feel weighed down, none of that kind of stuff. But let's talk about like the audio. Okay, you might notice that it sounds a little bit different than when I had on the lapel mic. That's because they're different. You know, this is for calls and Zooms and noise reduction when you're in a busy call center, being able to be hands free in that kind of sense. This isn't really for content creation and video recording, whereas the lavalier mic or the lapel mic is more for that. When I made a call the other night to a few people to see their reaction to how I sounded, everyone said I sounded great. They couldn't tell that I was walking around outside and it was windy and there was my kids around. So I saw that as a win. You are going to want to make sure that your mic is down here and not like too close to your mouth. Oh, that's another cool thing about this headset is that it's made so that you can wear it on either side. So right now I have it on the side, but I can switch it around and the mic works this way too. So that's really cool. And honestly, when you're not using them for calls, they're decent headphones for listening to music, watching videos, any of that sort of thing. I've had no problem. It does the job when you're just trying to like mellow out, zone out. These cover the ears fully, cancel all the noise around you. I'm like immersed in sound and music and I just feel like dancing. I was seeming a little bit timid and shy in that last clip because I wasn't sure if it was sounding good and I didn't want to like, I can't lie. I'm a really bad liar. But I listened to it back and that's some good sound quality. That's some good, like, that's a good headset. You know, I was super happy with the result. One last thing before you go, probably one of the more crucial things is this LEVN customer service, the people behind this company, whoever it is that answers the emails, is just one of the it's one of the best customer service experiences I've ever had. So, and the reason I say that is because these things can be confusing. You may not know what certain things do, or not be able to get it to connect, and have any sort of problem with it. And your first instinct is probably going to be like, return it, don't use it, get angry, write a bad review, whatever that is. With this company in particular, like, just email them. Their email is on the directions or on the instructions. It's also, I think, on their Amazon profile page, whatever. Just email them, and they are so nice, so down to help. They actually like look into the problem. It's not some random person writing who has no idea what even a microphone is. Like, it's someone who's ready to actually help you answer your questions, look into the issue, make it right. Like, I just think that this customer service is far beyond what I'm used to. And so for that reason alone, like, you can feel confident getting these because if you have a problem, you just have to reach out to them and figure it out. You're not alone once you buy them. You're not just dealing with Amazon. Their email is always on the instructions. It's also, I think, online. So give that a shot. Write to them, reach out. I've always gotten a response within like a day. Really, really helpful, going above and beyond to explain to me what's going on, help me understand it better. That all being said, what I'm trying to say is you can have faith and confidence when you buy this because you know you're not going to be alone the minute that you press purchase. All they want is for this to work well for you. All they want is for you to like it. Thank you so much for watching this. I really hope that I gave you a little more insight into this product. I hope I helped a little bit in your buying decision. Happy working, happy playing, happy life. Goodbye. Oh, I forgot. You guys like it when I kind of leave the building. You like to watch me walk away. But I did get a lot of good feedback with the walking away with the lapel mic so we could see how the signal works. So I'm going to go ahead and walk around my backyard. I'm going to take a little lap, come back, and we'll see if the signal and the connectivity stayed reliable. We'll see how I sounded. All right, I am at my back door, opening the door, closing the door. My phone is now inside. I'm outside. Beautiful day. Taking a little stroll. All right, I'm really far away. I'm at the edge of my yard. I'm going to walk back now. All right, here I come. I'm coming back in now. Closing the door behind me. Okay, I'm going to watch that back. But ideally, hopefully, that was a good experiment.